And like with anything, you're going to have to start slowly. And I recommend starting off going as slow as you possibly can and getting with it with the right cadence. And maybe setting your metronome or your tempo with the drum machine or whatever, so that you keep right rhythm, and then gradually pick up. Like maybe once you've done it a few times perfect, then you want to pick up maybe about 5 beats per minute or something like that, so you can work on building your speed back up to full time speed. Because if you just jump in there and try to do it all full tempo, um, it'd just be a stroke of luck, and it'll only last for a few seconds if you got it and kept with it. Okay, now moving from that particular section, I want to move on. Let's see what were they doing next in there. Okay, they had that little walk there, and where I'm going slower. Okay, now when I get right about here, if you're walking the bass the same, and I'll tell you to walk the bass this way just for the sake of having your attention and making sure you stay on the same page with me, because there's certain things going on rhythm-wise, and you have to get it just right in order for it to fall and go the way you want it to go. So you got here, boom, hitting the E flat, the left hand, and right falls with the G in the bass. Then the bass, then right hand falls with the A, then the bass. You're gonna hit that E flat and the G flat together with the B flat. So again, E flat in the bass, and then the G is going to come with the E flat chord, or this particular chord. Actually, the B flat is not in there, so it's not a full E flat major chord, but E flat in the bass, both hands. So I go up to that A flat by itself, and then when I get to the A, I want to be hitting that F, A flat, and F with my right hand, and then both hands together at the E flat point. That trill off of that A to the B flat. So left together, then together again. Left together, both again. Okay, left, both, both. So you got left, both, just like that. As you walk in your bass, so you know left, both, both. Left, both, both. So then after hitting the top of that, you're going to hit that C by itself, just left again, then both again. And when you go to that D, you're going to hit your E flat, your G, and your E flat up top. Actually, that I think you're going to be doing this. Okay, so while you're holding that D flat down, you're going to be hitting this F chord and coming quickly to this E flat one. Slowly, watch it very closely. The tempo and the timing is so important. See, when I hit that D, I came down actually with the C here and the G flat. At the very moment I hit that D. I'm going to do that again. Watch it again slowly. Okay. And then you walk back all the way up the next time. Go through both of the cycles. The cycle coming down, the cycle going back up. So I'm going to play both of them slowly, so watch carefully. Now, as you're going in there, there's going to be a transition where it goes to the other part where it bridged over to the 4. And then, just in case you're not familiar with it, 4 is counting as starting with an E flat major scale 1, 2, 3, 4. This means your chord is based off of 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to your original, the full octave. All right. So going into that 4 part, it's going to be. Okay, so when I came back up that second time, boom, I hit that C, so I kind of walked da 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 ba 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 ba. So you don't have to do that G flat, but you can. Now this chord here is an A in the left hand, right hand, B, D flat, I'm sorry, B flat, blah, scratch that, B, E flat, G flat. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so I came up and I said, with both hands, B flat, C, E flat, F, then that chord. So you got ba da 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 ba. That's where you're gonna come. Ba. Okay, and after doing that, he didn't remember that C is your cue to transition to the next part, and you're walking back up, just like that. Okay, after that pause, that's when you're going into left hand G flat, G, A flat. Right hand B flat, D flat, G flat. Okay, and you're walking up from there. Just like that. You're going to half step chromatically. So the next one is when you go to the G in the left hand, you got the B in the right, the D and the G. And the last one is A flat, it's a C, E flat, and A flat in the right. Just half step chromatic, all 3 fingers, all 4 fingers. Okay? So, you got and then I made up a little trio because they had the organ do something, and I wasn't particularly interested in that particular part, but what I did differently, I did a little. That's what I was basically doing. Like, how did I do it? Okay, that's what I did. So I'm trilling. Slowing it down. I had B flat, C, B flat, A. Then I went to the D, to the D flat, then back to the A, then back to the B flat, then down to the A flat. Doing it slowly, and which I didn't do a walk, but you could. So you got that B flat, C, B flat, A, B flat, starting over, B flat, C, B flat, A, B, D flat, B, A, B flat, C, B flat, A flat, A flat, A. And repeats B flat, C, B flat, A, B, D flat, B, A, B flat, C, B flat, A, now after I've done that, okay, I'm going to do a little walk. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, so I might not did it as many times as I just showed you all because it was a smaller length of time. So I did that walk, ba, ba, ba. So walking up, basically walking up a D flat major scale. And then I end up with that G flat major chord that's inverted. So again together. Hit the G flat in my left hand with the bass. That's when the bass comes back in with the right hand. And I go half step with all fingers. So I got G, D, G, B. And then half step again, all fingers. A flat, E flat, A flat, C. And then the other riff comes in where it's going. That's what's going on there. And I'll break those notes down for you. So what you're doing there is you're doing the E flat. Once you go back up to the top, you've done this chord, that chord rise. Then you're gonna hit on the snare lick. Got to be before the down, because if you don't hit it, if you hit it on the down, you'll be too late. So it's got to be right, like right there, just like that. If you're going to get that time right. Ba, da, da, da. So you got do, da, do, da, do, da, do, do, pop. You got to be just that fast. Da, da, da. So those notes are E flat, C, B, A flat. I'm sorry, B flat, A flat, C. Then repeating it: E flat, C, B, B flat, A flat, F, E flat, C, B. Now let me stop right there before I go any further, because it's important to note that when you hit this B at the bottom of that riff, it should come right on the kick or the downbeat. And it's going to sound awkward when you're playing it slowly, but if you don't do it that way, you'll never be back in the right place where you need to be coming back up. So you can rise off, because keeping in mind when you go to those licks right there, it's actually coming in on the end of the beat, or the clap. Boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, pop, boom, boom. See, boom, boom, boom. So you got clap, clap, kick, just like that. You got to come in on the clap. And so in order for that to fall, you got to be hitting here on the down, even though it sounds a little awkward, but it can happen so quickly that people don't notice that you ended that way. All they know is that they're baffled, and they're like, how in the world are they getting that to fall right? There's some notes extra going on. Nothing extra going on. It's just about the timing of how you start in it and come out of it. So you got da 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 ba. So you got da da da. Go. Let me start back up just a little bit so you can put all those things together just a little bit slower than what I actually did it on the actual performance style of the recording. So you got da ba 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 da da ba da 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 ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba. I did with the bass, I went bump. As I hit that top note, I started bouncing the bass. A flat to C. So it's A flat, C, A flat, D flat, A flat, D, A flat, E flat. Then this part here. Okay, for that particular portion, we're doing in the left hand walking down A flat, G, G flat, F. Okay, excuse me. The right hand for the first chord is going to go with that G flat. You got with the A flat, you got this in your right hand. You got going G flat, C, F, and A flat. Now every finger is going to come down a half step chromatically. So coming down to the G in the left hand, right hand going to the F, B, E, G. Going down a half step again. Left hand G flat, right hand E, B flat, E flat, G flat. The last one is F in the bass. Right hand is E flat, A, D, F. And then I just did a little slide. You want to come up closer to the top if you're going to do it. Just sliding down it. Then you're going to go. Okay. Now, goes into the